Hey guys, just want to make everybody aware of the features to be rolled out. We're moving pretty fast. So just for awareness sake, the first one is Omnisearch. So Omnisearch, you press the tilde, which is under your escape key on your keyboard, and you'll get a pop-up. So if I want to run something like, okay, I want to run 52-week highs, you do that. Deepvue is going to load that screener for you, and you get to it really, really quickly. Or if I want to go to my HTF list, right, I can do that, and then it can go to it really quickly. I can go to my positions, for example. So if I do that, I can search for my positions list, right? And then it will take me to my positions list as well. So the tilde key under the escape key on your keyboards will get you into this workflow, and you can search any screener, watch list, or dashboard. And now that I'm using it a little bit more, if I want HV Edge, it should probably show it's part of the blue list for myself. So, but if I click it, and then it goes to it right away. Second is widgets and templates for the performance chart. So if I go to my heat map, for example, right? So I have heat map settings. You can now save your heat map settings. So if I want to save this as a new template and I want to call it S&P 500 inline, it's there, right? And now these settings are saved into this template that I created for myself. And then if I refresh that, the last save template loads, and if I go back, it will change the settings accordingly to the default. And then this one is my active one. So that's templates on heat map, bubble charts, and performance charts. It gives you more personalization, allows you to save different views that you want to see, and kind of toggle them quickly as well. And you can rename and delete those. Third is the screener. So if I go to the same example, FSLY being a gap, things acting pretty well. If I right click and ask Deepvue AI, it's now going to ask Deepvue AI. It's going to be a response right from the chart. It's going to give us a response, and once it gives us that response, it's going to be saved as a note on your charts as well. So earnings blowout, so whatever response that you see here is going to be added as a note over here. And what that will do is you will now kind of have context of what happened that day forever saved in your layout. And when you're coming back to it a few weeks or months or anything later, you could just hover over this and see kind of what happened on that day. But you could also personalize this note as well, right? If I want to personalize it and say, I took a trade, or I did this, or I did that, you could personalize that as well. But the context can be given from the AI into the chart. Now let's get into a few shortcuts. So let's say I'm on the screener. If I use Shift arrow right, I could change my bookmarks really, really quickly, right? Go between different screeners. So that's one of them. If I want to go to mini charts for the same view, so I could go Shift M. Now I'm in mini charts. If I Shift M again, I'm in the screener view. And if I want to select multiple stocks, so let's say I'm on the first stock and I shift and I click this, the range selection for the table is going to come into play as well. So that gives you, a lot of good workflow stuff that we've been focused on, like Omnisearch. If you want to do that, you activate it using the tilde sign, shift arrow for switching bookmarks at the very top, and shift and click to select things quickly. We added a new a new breadth metric, stocks above 20. Now this is available, so you can, it's probably best to see these in line chart and turn off your indicators, right? So stocks above 20 day. So now this is available as a breadth metric, and the stage analysis ones are launching tomorrow morning. So just for a heads up on that, we'll make an announcement when those are live. Rest of it is just fixes. Anything you guys see and report that isn't working or isn't up to par, we're making sure it works and it is up to par. And the workflows and the optimization of the apps are ongoing and consistently being rolled out every single week as well. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, put them in the comments below or wherever you see this video in terms of the platform is rolled out on. I'm more than happy to elaborate and kind of expand on any ideas you guys have that we can include, etc. In the application itself. So thanks so much. We'll see you guys in the next video.